So at the start of my business, for the first 2 years, how many inquiries do you think I got through my website? And what about in the last 2 years? In the last 2 years of running my business, how many inquiries do you think I got because of my website? Well, I'm going to reveal those answers to you at the end. But in this video, we are going to work out if having a website is going to be beneficial for you or not. Now, it's important to know that the answer can vary depending on the type of business you have. But after watching this video, you'll have a better idea of whether having a website is going to be beneficial for you or not. Now, before we go through some of the pros and cons of having a website, I'm going to give you some of my personal experiences with running websites for my business. Back in 2015, when I started my wellbeing company, I assumed that I needed a website. I went on one of the website companies, made my website, and it was absolutely awful. And before I started delivering wellbeing sessions to companies, I was mainly delivering sports and remedial massage and physical therapy to individuals. I rented a room from various gyms, got some flyers printed, and handed them out. And as I mentioned, my website was awful at the time because I built it myself with no experience at all. At this moment in time, I did not get any business because of my website. During this time, the majority of my business came through word of mouth and came through my flyers. As my website improved and my website skills started to improve as well, individual clients started to use it as a reference point. It was a way for clients and individuals to check me out and see that I was the person that was able to deliver the service that they were looking for. It helped clients build trust and build confidence in my services before they actually booked a session. Some clients would call me and mention that they had also went on the website to check me out and they liked what they saw. And this was an additional way that clients and customers built confidence before they booked a session with me. Now, when my website was rubbish, I wasn't getting these type of phone calls. Individuals were only booking because of the flyers and because of word of mouth. And a lot of people didn't even check the website. And if they did, they didn't call and they didn't book. So for me personally, at the very start of my business, a website was not essential. It did help, but it was not essential. Fast forward to now, I need a website. I have my online booking system now, which means everything is automated. I don't have to deal with phone calls. People can just simply book through the website and pay, and it makes my life so much easier. Of course, sometimes individuals call, and if I don't have time to book them in manually, I can just simply refer them to the website where they can do it themselves, which can help save me time, and also it takes payment up front, a win for me and my business. Now, when I started to work with corporate companies, this is where my website really started to benefit me. Corporate companies want to check you out and they want to know that you are a legitimate business, and a website is a great way for you to showcase your services. A website is also a great way to be recognized on Google and other search engines. When people are looking for services, quite often they do two things. One is they ask around, they ask friends and family if they know anyone that delivers the service that they need, or they go online and search it on the internet. And if you're not registered on Google, then you're potentially missing out on customers. Now, you don't actually have to have a website to be registered on Google, but it helps a lot if you do. If you have web pages based on your key search terms, then you are more likely to be found on Google. For example, I have a page called Wellbeing Webinars on my website. Now, due to a lot of search engine optimization, I now get inquiries because of this web page. Companies Google whatever they Google and they find me because of this web page. They then inquire about my services, and this gives me an opportunity to sell my services to them. They are looking for the service that I provide, and it's my job now to convince them that my business is the business for them. Now, there's so much more that goes into being found and recognized on Google, so I'll save that for another video later down the line. So let's look at some of the pros and some of the cons of having a website. So some of the pros are it can potentially lead to increased sales and bookings. It can also allow customers and clients to find you through Google and other search engines. And it's also a fantastic way for customers and clients to build confidence that you are providing the service that they want and need. It helps them realize that you are a legitimate business. And if you set it up correctly, you can get things automated to make your life so much easier. On the other hand, websites cost money. You'll have to pay a hosting fee each month to keep the website running. You'll also have to buy a domain name. And if you want a professional to build your website, this is going to cost money. Websites can also be time consuming. The initial setup process can take you some time to set up the website. And it can take a lot of hard work before you actually get recognized properly on Google for your key search terms. It may even take years, like it has with me and my business. So to answer the question at the beginning, in the first 2 years of running my business, I got 0 business inquiries because of my website. None. But in the last 2 years of running my business, I've had numerous business inquiries. I've lost count of how many business inquiries I get through my website. So in the long run, it has been so beneficial. So should you get a website for your business? Well, that's entirely up to you. But if you want another way for clients and customers to potentially find you and book your services, then a website is a fantastic idea. If you have the budget to set one up, then it's a fantastic idea. But if you are at the very start of your business, then you may not necessarily need it right now, but you will need it at some point in the future. So if this video has provided some value, please hit the like button and support the Ting, and let me know in the comments, do you have a website? Are you going to get one? What do you think? And for more business advice and tips, check out my business playlist up here, right now. And for other fantastic videos, why not check out the video that YouTube suggests is going to be most relevant to you? This one here, YouTube thinks you will like. So yeah, check that out. And remember, support the Ting. Peace and love.